What is up, everyone? Nick with Foreclosure Finder back. Got another walkthrough of the week for you here today. Don't forget to like and subscribe. New videos every Saturday morning. We are out here today in Central Connecticut at another one of my brokerage's foreclosure assignments. Going to be walking through this one the second time today. Not today, but the second time. Got in when there was a bunch of junk in there. Was trying to get back in here before they trashed it out, but they did. So we're gonna lose out on some of the goodies today that might have been in here, but the house itself I think will be a good one to walk through, just because it's not like there's crazy stuff going on, but it's little odds and ends things that I think do add up that most people are gonna miss. So as is tradition, we will start on the outside. Roof looks pretty good. I'm not seeing anything too crazy regarding the front here. We'll see if we get into the back. There is some issues like with the concrete here too that we'll take a look at, but overall not bad. Plenty of deferred maintenance. You guys already know that's standard on these properties. So you can see the siding definitely needs a power wash. It'll need some landscaping, things of that nature as well. One thing I will point out, you're going to see this ridiculous like rail around the deck. This is just a safety item that the banks or the clients sometimes do when they feel like they're, someone could basically trip and fall. Obviously that's not something that's going to stay. It's just for basically safety purposes. Not getting in the shed. I actually left the keys in the front, but I mean there's nothing in the outbuilding standard shed. Good size yard. We'll go ahead and swoop around here. See from the back side, got a nice like 2-level deck. There's a little like screened in porch, and roof actually looks pretty good back here too. I'm seeing nothing like no shingles falling off, nothing peeled up, no moss growth, so it actually looks pretty good in terms of the roof. One thing that is nice about this property and lot in particular is that as I pan to the left here, it's all like open space. So you really only got a neighbor on one side. So this should make a nice house for somebody when the time comes. Again, just taking a look, seeing what's going on. Outside's not too bad. Most of the issues are going to be in the front of the house. I'll show you guys when we get there, but pretty standard stuff. Need some gutters, things like that. You can see some of the discoloration, but that's just, again, deferred maintenance. Got the hatchway door effectively, 18 inches off the ground here. You see that sometimes, not too often, but they build it up like that. It's just, usually these are for like access in and out, and it's a little bit of a pain to actually get in and out with that big of a step. So one thing to consider. They did leave a few things like mattresses, hazardous materials here. Those tend to be separate pickups for the trash. So you're gonna see a few items left in the house like that. And I do have the garage open. Actually, while we're here, garage looks like it's got some moss growth on it, but yeah, it looks in decent shape. And it's, you're not living in the garage at the end of the day, so not gonna impact it too much. We'll take a quick peek in here. Nice big, it's effectively a 2-car garage. This place was just jammed full of stuff. That's kind of why I wanted to come here. The trash out team beat me to it, but a lot of storage space. You can see was a little bit of a workshop in here. See some of the again considered hazardous material, oil can, gas can, some of the cleaning products there. Well, overall pretty good space. Nice high ceilings in here. So this will make a nice workshop, for potential buyers, if not just for a garage in general. Again, the roof looks good. It looks like they might have replaced the plywood more recently than not. Looks dry in here, smells dry in here, so that just could be appearance purposes. We'll loop around the front, and this is where we're gonna start to see some of the issues with the properties. One thing I will say before we hop in there, you notice these like covers, these overhangs, like awnings on the front windows. I actually love those. Obviously they're a little worse for wear at this point, but I think when those are done correctly with the aesthetic of the house, it really ties it together. I don't know if that's just me, but hey, comment if you like this stuff. Again, just awnings to help with the light. They actually make the automatic ones that go back and forth now, where these are just fixed in place because of the age of the home, but something to keep in mind. As we walk in, before we walk in, this is one of the main issues outside. This front steps is they're just toast. This is going to have to be completely rebuilt. You can even see it's got a little, I don't want to give it too much just so it doesn't fall, but you can obviously see this was just eaten away like crazy. You can even see some of the, it's just holes in there. Two things that I could think this would be, because this is a little bit above standard wear and tear. So either these probably weren't mixed or cast correctly, if you want my opinion. Because you can even see the cracking coming here. It's just this front step area basically coming off there. So these all need to be replaced. Not too big of an issue, obviously, but most people would like to spend the money inside if they can help it. All right, and we're coming in through the front door. I got the flashlight, but I think we'll only need it in the basement. So you're gonna walk in, it's a ranch style home, but before we go left into the main area, we're actually gonna go right and check out one of the bedrooms. So there is a bedroom right like next to the front door. You can see they left the mattress in here, but good sized bedroom. I mean, you know, hardwood floors, they're gonna need a refurb. That's easy enough, you know, standard stuff. Most of this place is gonna be cosmetic. Obviously we have the steps in the front, and then there's some mechanical items in the basement that I'll show you guys, but for the most part, it isn't too bad. Windows are like wood original. They got a good seal on them, but you know, that's something that may be coming down the line, just thinking about that in terms of repairs or renovations. But we'll get out of this bedroom and then kind of head over into the main area. Just 2 closets right here. Not gonna go crazy with those. So you got a nice little living room, chimney off there, and then the pass through to the kitchen. One thing I will say, they got the old school parquet floors. I actually am a fan of these as well. I know they're not for everybody. These are actually like a darker tone. Usually you see them a little lighter color, but big fan of these, like, you know, like the basketball court style finishing. Plenty of wallpaper in here, but honestly, it's honestly not too bad in here. We'll take a quick look. I'm just trying to get every angle that I can. You can see we're still getting natural light in, even with these awnings here. So I like it from the aesthetic standpoint. Yeah, not bad. Good big space. And then you got the pass through. It's not, you know, fully open. I would imagine this is a load bearing wall due to that, but coming to the kitchen here, you got some wider plank floorboards. Again, not too shabby in here. It's really just gonna need some makeup and some loving. Go ahead and get this angle. See a little staining there, but not too bad. I will say one thing now that I'm looking at that, the lights are in some odd spots a little bit. I mean, that was probably, they had the table there for an eat-in, but this is a little bit of a weird spot. You would feel, just to kind of get the center line. You know, we're centered in the kitchen right here, but then the light's off to the left. And then this light right above me is a little off to the right. I mean, that stuff drives me nuts, but I know I'm a weirdo like that. But just one thing to think about. Pop out into the back here. Just a little screened in porch, not too bad. This will actually be probably a big draw point, like a big selling point for the home. Just something like this, having to walk out to a double deck, and then just some screened in porch here, because it does get cold here up in New England. But something like this is not too bad in the winter. Just still be able to entertain outside a little bit. All right, not bad. Again, not too bad a shape. This one's going to be mostly cosmetic, but like I said, just kind of finding and pinpointing some of the issues that it does have. Coming to the bathroom here. Now, only 1 bathroom in this home. It's a 3-bed, 1-bath ranch. We'll take a look. It's got the old school tile. Good news is it's not hot pink or yellow, so that's always good. Someone might have trimmed their beard in there, didn't want to clean it up. Got some discoloration on the ceiling, but again, you guys have seen that. Not the worst, but not a big issue, but also not the worst we've seen. Interesting tub surround. It almost looks like fake marble, something like that. We'll just get a quick, you know, it's just some issues like that. Missing the tile here. I don't know why they put the bullnose there like that. And then just some of the fixtures, but not too bad. It's going to be mostly cosmetic in this place. And I'd even argue, like, with the tile color itself, might be able to salvage it. Because again, it's not hot pink or yellow that you would see for this time period. It was a more neutral gray, and even the border's black, which is a good thing. At least it's somewhat salvageable. Now, whether you would want it, that's a different story, but could be used. We'll come into bedroom number 2. A pretty low hanging fixture here. Walk around that. Again, good sized ceilings. These got to be like at least 8-foot ceilings. Got some electrical going on, but you're going to see that when we get into the basement. There is some original mechanical systems here. It looks like some of the windows are new. These are actually vinyl windows, so that's good to see. Again, just keeping stuff like that in mind, just walking through and seeing what's going on with the house. And then we'll pop in. This is bedroom number 3, a little bit more narrow than the other 2, but still a good size. And just a quick 1-2. Again, nothing too shabby in here. Paint, you know, flooring refurb, paint, some hardware, and you got a nice livable bedroom. We'll pop down in the basement. Let me grab my flashlight. Where did I leave that? Handy dandy flashlight, just in case we need it. Because we are getting some good natural light in the house, but it might be a different story in the basement. Let me actually see if I can pull it up on the camera. All right, yeah, it's gonna be a little bit dark down here, so let's get that light on. And we are here. I am also working on the flickering when the light's on. I believe it has something to do with the capture rate of the camera, so I apologize over that. over the past few videos where the flashlight's been used. I am gonna work on trying to fix that. I actually think we can get away with it. Some natural light down here, but I'll shine it a bit just to see. So, finished basement area, not too bad. I mean, pretty typical for the age of the home. You got the old school wood paneling here, but I mean, good space, nice and open. They were definitely utilizing it as finished basement space, but you know, they've definitely gotten some water down here at some point. You can see some of the this discoloration on the bottom there, where they might have had some sitting water. And then we're always gonna look for some rust as well, which, yep, just saw some right down there. So again, just kind of putting the pieces together with no one to tell us the story. Nice little wet bar down here. Is this a wet bar? Hold on, don't quote me on that. Could just be a regular bar. Yeah, okay, just a regular bar. So they were entertaining down here. But this would be a nice space, you know, fully finished. Updated, I should say. Obviously it's finished. Go into the kind of the general part of the basement here. Again, they did leave some of the mattresses, the hazardous materials. Those are considered hazardous in my area, my neck of the woods. So they got to just be disposed of in a different manner than general trash. One thing I wanted to highlight with this property is the furnace and the electric. I believe it's the original furnace to the home. I think the home was built in 50s, late 50s, early 60s. This thing's original. See if I can pop it open. Just to show you guys. Sometimes you do come across this stuff, and I mean, this thing was working, believe it or not, but just taking a look in there, because you know the burner's new, but the actual system itself is obviously a bit older. I'd be really curious to see the exact date, because there's no dates on it, but I'd be really curious to see it. It has to be original to the house, just mostly due to the size, the color. You know, basically looks like a big diesel thing. It even got the Acme on it too. That's how you know it's old. And then same thing, kind of showing the age of the home. Instead of breakers, they have fuses. So this would effectively be a full upgrade here. You could get away with it, but most people are going to update the electric. Fuses are way out of date. And while it may be an operation just to get this up to code and get everything kind of tip top, especially with what you're going to do, kind of the cosmetics, might as well do the electric if you're going to come here and get it done. That's at least my opinion. Again, I know everyone's not like that, but one thing to consider. But you rarely see fuses. We do come across them on occasion with our properties, but that's one thing that will have to be addressed at some point. And then just a big old basement. It's the whole length of the house, the whole footprint of the house. Oil tank's all right. Again, showing a little bit of rust on it. So they've gotten water in here in some capacity. You saw the sump pump in the corner too. And then this is the back side of the finished area. Again, more hazardous materials. They got to come back and grab this as a separate run. And again, this is just the back. See, pop through the finished area. That's to the hatchway. We already saw that from the outside. Not bad, honestly, not bad. Oh, and one other thing too, just to show you some of the age of the property. I believe this is galvanized pipe. Comments, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think they use this pipe, this type of pipe, like after like the 70s. So you can see, how old some of this stuff may be. I believe this was a reverse mortgage foreclosure, so that's not too surprising. You do tend to see the properties in a bit, like the older form, as opposed to something newer. I mean, it's still got the shag carpet on the stairs as we walk up here. I think that might be it for this one today. Again, cute little ranch. Just thought you guys might want to take a look in terms of, it doesn't need glaring issues. The big problems show themselves, but something just to keep in mind, when you guys are walking through properties or taking a look for your own regard. So yeah, like I said, I think that's going to do it for today. I appreciate you guys sticking around for another walkthrough of the week. Like I said, go ahead and like and subscribe. New videos every Saturday morning. Nick signing off until next time.